You know what I don't get? I don't get, I don't understand why people make fun of conspiracy theorists. I don't understand it. To me, it seems logical. To me, it seems commonsensical to just be skeptical of what someone else tells you, especially if it's your government, right? Governments aren't exactly or haven't exactly been the best friends to human beings or citizens in the history of our world. It's just a fact. I just don't understand it. It's perplexing. Yesterday, I ran across a video and the gal said, you either know history or you trust your government. You can't do both. You can't. Like, you cannot know history and know about the atrocities of governments and still trust them for anything. I don't understand it. It's so bizarre to me. I just don't get it. I see people making fun of conspiracy theorists, and then I say to myself, why would you not be? It's free. It costs you nothing. Yeah, maybe you don't get on the bandwagon when things really, when everyone else does, you don't get on the bandwagon at the same point everyone else does. But sometimes getting on the bandwagon too early or first isn't a good thing. This is what I don't understand. And so when I look back over the last couple of years, and I know why, I know why I believe that happened, right? Why people made decisions that they maybe normally wouldn't have done under normal circumstances. And one of the reasons that I believe that happened is fear. We were all scared. Like, we didn't know, right? We didn't know what was going to happen. We were so scared because the news was telling us, our government was telling us we had to do drastic things like shut down our economy, which is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, come on. All these things made people scared. But my point is, why would you not be a little skeptical with something? Everything about this was different. Brand new technology, never been done before in humans. We were all scared, out of our minds. You never really want to make an important decision when you're emotional, right? Rule number one. And so even if the, impending death was upon you, what are you going to do? I know a lot of people did it. I almost did it. That's not true. I didn't almost do it. I believed in it, though, for a little bit. I really did. I don't believe in it anymore now because I know too much. I'm one of those crazy conspiracy theorists. I'll admit it. I am. I don't care. Call me crazy. But I'm listening to my inner guidance now, my intuition. And if you're going to call me crazy, you got to also call my intuition crazy. And my intuition is your intuition. We all are plugged into the same source of knowledge and wisdom and understanding in the universe. And more people are plugging in all the time. And the system that we are evolving out of, we're going to the next level, the matrix, so to speak, is they're going to try to do everything they can to say we're crazy, that we don't get it, that we're on the outer fringe. That's not just how it is, though, right? Everyone's own reality is valid. And you're in a weird situation in a weird time and space when you're living your reality, but you're getting a lot of kickback from people that are living a different reality, right? So I never question people's reality, ever. I never do it. What's the point? It's their reality, right? Why would you argue with it? And that's one of the things that I've had friends tell me is like, you're so acknowledging of whatever path someone says and you don't judge them. And I appreciate that compliment. And I, sometimes I'm a human. I judge people all the time too. I'm not above that. I have those tendencies, don't get me wrong, but it's been one of the things that I guess I've just never thought of, but I've always done. I just don't question people say, or their reality. Don't get me wrong. If they tell me to do something and I don't want to do it, I'm super skeptical. I'm not saying that, but I accept what they're saying. And I listen to, politicians. I listen to the CDC, FDA, and I said, I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm never going to get it, right? I don't get the flu shot. Why would I get this? 99+% chance? I'm good. Like, I made that decision real quick. Why wouldn't I? I'm healthy. I don't have any other, ailments. Why wouldn't I? So to me, it wasn't even it really almost wasn't even a question. One, I know my government's always up to funny business. Always. I didn't know what they were up to. I know a little more now than I did then, but I just knew right off the bat, my government's up to funny business. One of my principles that I live by, and again, call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to, that's your choice. One of the principles I live by is that no matter what my government tells me, I always assume they're lying. Always. What does it hurt me? What does it hurt me? Now, I don't necessarily express this to people and tell this to people all the time. I'm telling it to you because I feel it's important, because I think it's hilarious when people make fun of conspiracy theorists. And I don't even call myself a conspiracy theorist. I don't like labels. I don't even like to say, Democrat and Republican or liberal conservative, because labels are kind of silly. I'm just a person that thinks for myself. I don't listen to what people say and do what they say. I'll take their counsel. And I took the counsel of our leaders and I looked at the numbers and I crunched the numbers and it didn't seem appropriate. They could show me 50,000 pictures of people dying of what in the hospital. It didn't change my mind. Plus, I don't watch the media. I watch it every now and again to see where they're at, where their little, game is, right? And it was pretty bad. Their fear game was on point. But I just didn't feel the need, right? So I'm weird. I was weird. I think as more people realize that with the shifting stories, with the narrative always changing, with the new science that is always emerging, if people don't realize that this is that there are shifting sands and it's weird, something weird is going down, then that's fine. You don't realize it. I certainly see something weird going down and I'm not making a move until I know what that is. I mean, I never do what government says anyways. They're not my friend, right? They're not my friend. If they're your friend, I'm glad that they're your friend. And I appreciate that. See, here I am validating your experience. I want you to have a great experience. I want you to do what's right for you. I also want you to look out for yourself and think for yourself and stick up for yourself. And when you get a gut feeling, I hope you'll honor it. I know it's hard. The way I got through it at the beginning was I had close friends who were with me on my journey. And also I didn't tell anybody. Like, I didn't tell anybody, stand up and, loud and proud, like I am speaking out more now, because I see that our country is in peril from what I see. I hate to be dramatic about it, but I think we have a problem. And that's putting it lightly. I think we have a major issue, probably the most major issue we've had since our country began. Right? Mandates that have been stricken down by the Supreme Court, other countries' leaders acting weird, evoking emergency acts that have never been invoked before for peaceful protests. We have a problem. I wouldn't speak up if I didn't think we had a problem, because I'm not going to get into something that I think is silly. I'm not going to I never talked about politics before, ever. Never. I never did. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to talk about it. It was pointless to me. I was living my life. Therein lies the problem. We were all living our lives, and our officials took it upon themselves to go that extra mile, right? start making shady deals, stock trades, insider trading, working with businesses to a degree that we've never seen before. I think they've always done that. That's what governments do, right? I think ever since back the ancient times, right? Greece and those places, but it was never to this level. Never to this level. They never got in bed with each other to this level. Because we took our eyes off them, right? We were just letting it go along. And now we're in a dangerous situation, But just, stay a little skeptical. It could save you. You never know. You never know. Thanks for watching this video. If you also think that calling someone a conspiracy theorist is silly, why would you not be? What does it cost you? It's free. Caution is in play at all times for human beings, right? Why would you rush in somewhere where you don't feel, where you don't have any information off someone else's word? No, that's not how it goes. Thanks for watching this video. Leave me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, talking about how to have a better experience in life and talking about the situation we find ourselves in. All the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.